So, a bit of a heart-to-heart video this week. ADHD is not real. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing down below there for all good things, positive mental well-being, and a little sprinkle. Right, so, a bit of a ranty video today. ADHD is not real, apparently. So, I saw this, I subscribe to quite a few people on YouTube, and I saw this guy, one guy, he's got a bit strange. I'm not going to mention any names, because that's not really fair, but he was like, yeah, ADHD's not real, it's just a kind of fabrication by these kind of pharmaceutical companies to just make money out of children. And it's kind of like saying, well, you know, looking back in Victorian times, it's like saying, well, every mental disorder or anything that you can't see is not real, therefore it doesn't exist. So let me tell you a couple of things about ADHD. Now, it's interesting because, you know, I've done a lot of research into it because that's potentially what I have, and I think I know how I work, and I know it's real. I know I struggle with concentration a lot. I know I kind of struggle with actually just communicating in a linear fashion, and I know it's real, and I've experienced it for a long period of time. Maybe he was just doing it for clickbait, potentially, I don't know. But it's kind of annoying when people just say, oh, well, it's not real. It's kind of like any, as I said, it's like any mental kind of condition. It's like just ignoring the problem and saying it's not real and whatever. It's a bit old-fashioned, don't you think? Alright, so I think that's enough rant anyway, but ADHD... Let me just give you a little rundown of what I found. So, I'm saying ADHD, but you can relate this to ADD. It's the underlying kind of conditions with ADD and ADHD. The only difference is that the ADHD is obviously you get more hyper. And that can kind of work a little bit in terms of you also get a little bit low, but it's not as aggressive, like up and down, as say bipolar disorder. So it's, you can see where the kind of how it's linked a little bit. But you know, in general, people with ADHD, ADD, whatever, there's 7 different types of the condition. We can't help it. You know, we are creative people. We do struggle with focus sometimes, but you know, we're the most kind-hearted people, most transparent people you will meet, to be honest with you. And for those to just blatantly say, you know, it's not real, you don't exist, is a bit of a bit shit. So, you know, it's kind of annoying to hear that. And I mean, you know, what do you guys think? Do you believe it's real or not? You know, do you think it's just a fabrication? It's kind of like saying that, yeah, the whole kind of, you know, this conspiracy theory. It's kind of conspiracy theory, isn't it? Really, you know, it's like I have heard something about. I mean, I do believe that there is certain things out there with pharmaceutical companies, you know, not doing things on purpose to obviously make money. That makes sense, because if they can cure everything in the world, then there would be no need for pharmaceutical drugs. For example, the Wim Hof method that I'm doing now, there is research that's gone into it, scientific research to prove what it does in that sense. But he's even said it himself that they are unwilling to research into it more because they know the benefits of it. Therefore, if you can reduce inflammation and effectively stop certain things, then there'll be no need for them drugs. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. And there was something that I saw by Carnegie. Was it possibly Carnegie? Or maybe I've got his name wrong. But I think if people know what I mean, then you'll know what I mean. I need to find out. I'm gonna find that out. I watched it a while ago, and yeah. Anyway, so going totally randomly off topic. I just thought I'd get it out there. Just like when people say you don't exist, you're basically just saying, you know what, mate? All right, mate. How are you doing? Yeah. You know, you right there, you don't exist. You don't exist.